Hello, my name is Ken Drew. In this short and controversial health expose, I'm going to reveal the one amazing little secret, long suppressed by Big Pharma, that will bulletproof your body against the scary illnesses like cancer, heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, arthritis, and more. And it's something that you can do right now in your home, without ever popping a single pill, getting any dreaded needle, prescriptions of any kind, even sidestepping alternative therapies that never seem to work, ineffective supplements that waste time and frustrate you to no end. Not to mention tear a hole in your wallet, or even put you in an early grave. Think of how you felt today. Brain fog, slight constipation, heart pain, stiff joints, lack of libido. If you encountered any of these problems, even a little, it's not because you're getting old or stressed out. You'll discover that all of it is because of this one seemingly innocent thing you are doing every day. And if you don't pay attention now, things are only going to get worse. Even though this may seem impossible to you now, I'll show you how over 75,000 ecstatic people just like you are beating and even reversing chronic conditions that send shivers up and down your spine in as little as 72 hours. Even if your doctor has already pronounced you as hopeless, even if your body has not responded to drugs or surgery, you can still steel yourself off from terrifying ailments like heart attacks, strokes, diabetes, high blood pressure, and just about anything else you might be suffering from even as I speak. Not in months, but in a few short days. You'll practically never see the inside of your doctor's office again. You'll shock your loved ones with your newfound lease on life. Shock the younger guys at work with your new razor-sharp mind. Have more time and more energy to do the things you love, like play tennis and golf, and spend more time with your friends, family, kids, and even grandkids. It will be like you've discovered the fountain of youth. Sickness and pain will be just a distant memory. If you watch this video to the end and do what it says, you'll see how quick and easy it is to hack your body's natural defense mechanism. Actually multiply your ability to renew and regenerate any diseased organ. Make it healthier, stronger, able to function perfectly again. The secret comes from a 102-years-old genius doctor who decided to spill the beans and get the revenge on the Big Pharma. And this remarkable health secret has been written about in dozens of medical journals, been featured in magazines. One world-famous surgeon with his own TV show recently devoted half his program to it. But Big Pharma hates this because it's easier to sell pills to cover up the symptoms instead of healing the cause. Here's how other Americans like you found hope again. I thought my backache was from sitting in front of PC and from getting old. I couldn't stand it anymore. I was blown away to discover that it hadn't anything to do with my age. The miracle happened. Harry M., 62 years old, California. I suffered from chronic constipation and stomach pain for more than 10 years. I spent more than $20,000 on doctors. Nothing seemed to work until I realized that you were right. Now I'm feeling as 30, although I'm 50. Lenny K., New York. How fantastic is that? Unfortunately for me, I found out the hard way a few years ago when I got really sick. I was 48 years old, but I looked 65. My blood pressure was spiraling out of control. High blood sugar gave me severe jitters, and I felt bloated all the time. Even after a full night's sleep, I could barely get out of bed in the morning. I literally had to drag myself around all day. On top of that, I came down with mind-numbing headaches that were so painful that they brought tears to my eyes, and severe heart palpitations that felt like my heart was going to pop out of my chest. It really scared the heck out of me. The last straw was when my libido tanked. I prided myself on being like the Energizer Bunny, but the batteries were dead. My body was breaking down. Something was terribly wrong. Horrible thoughts whizzed across my mind. Was I dying? Was I going to end up incapacitated in a wheelchair or something, with only a couple of marbles rolling around in my head? And what about my job? If I couldn't work, who would take care of my wife and kids? I was petrified. When my teenage son told me the family would be lost without me, I broke down and cried like a baby. As the head of my family, my one job was to stay strong, be there to protect them at all times. But I was going downhill, and I needed to do something fast. I always dreaded going to my doctor, but now I had no choice. I went to see him and got the shock of my life. After a quick 2-minute examination, he decided it was all due to stress. He handed me prescriptions for an anti-anxiety pill. It was all very matter-of-fact, like he was ordering a sandwich or something. 1,000 thoughts raced through my mind, but I didn't say anything. I don't know about you, but I feel like a little puppy dog when I'm with my doctor. I never seem to be able to ask the hard questions. Maybe I just don't want to know the gory details. But as a patient for more than 22 years, and a friend, or so I thought, I felt I deserved more. But with the ridiculous state of healthcare these days, it's a race against the clock. I was in and out in 7 minutes flat. Furious and desperate, I went out and spent a couple of paychecks on a ton of nutritional supplements, everything from omega-3 for my heart to ginkgo biloba for my brain. However, after a few weeks, all I felt was more frustrated and helpless. Now here's where it gets a little weird. As luck would have it, a friend of mine recommended a reclusive 102-year-old doctor who was like a modern-day miracle worker. Now you might not have heard about him, I never did, but Dr. Patel is a true medical giant.